YouTube is moving to an exposure-based model for views across all formats, meaning a view will now be counted the moment a video begins to play from the very first frame.
Oh, so about the recent YouTube changes, should we talk about it? Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is OJ. I go by OhSoOJ on YouTube and all my other socials. And today I want to talk about the recent YouTube changes. Okay, so recently YouTube has been rolling out some new changes that they plan on making in the near future, some sooner than others. And honestly, I'm happy with some, but not really happy with the others. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So I wasn't really planning on talking about this, but with these changes coming out, I really don't have a choice if I want to get monetized before all the changes happen. So what are the changes that I keep mentioning? So first things first, YouTube has certain requirements to get into the partnership program. And once you enter the partnership program, you're able to create ad revenue for your videos. So people watching your videos will suddenly start making you money. And recently, YouTube has announced that they're going to change the requirements for entering that program. So before I dive into the new changes, let me tell you about the current requirements for entering the partnership program right now. So as of August 17th, at the time I'm recording this video, the requirements to enter the partnership program is 1,000 subscribers. You have to have at least 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. And in the update, that actually doesn't change. So that's the only thing that doesn't change at all. So you still need 1,000 subscribers before and after the change. Good? Good. Okay. Next thing. So you need 4,000 watch hours on YouTube as of right now to get monetized, or 10 million shorts views. And that's already a lot of like time to be spending on YouTube, like having a lot of people watching your content. So 4,000 watch hours essentially means like people are watching your long form videos. So that's what watch hours are for. They're for long form videos, and shorts views are obviously just for short, like, you know, short forms like YouTube shorts. So those are the requirements for entering the partnership program right now: 4,000 watch hours or 10 million shorts views. So the change they announced that they're going to do is 8,000 watch hours and 20 million shorts views. And it's pretty much doubling the requirements of the current status right now. And honestly, I don't hate the change, but not because I think it's like gonna be beneficial for like smaller content creators. If anything, it's gonna be harder for smaller content creators like myself to enter the partnership program if I don't hit the requirements before the change. So one important thing to mention about this entire thing is that, let's say I hit all the requirements I need to enter the partnership program by tomorrow, right? So I hit 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, because I don't realistically think my content does very well in shorts to get 10 million views. So I'm gonna go for the 4,000 watch hours and for the 1,000 subscribers. Okay, well, let's say I hit that milestone now. So if I hit that milestone before the change, because the change isn't taking effect until February 1st of next year, so 2027, February 1st, that's when the change takes place. If I hit the requirements right now of 4,000 and 1,000 subscribers before then, I would get grandfathered in to the partnership program. So even if, let's change the scenario a little bit and say I got to the requirements on January 31st, like just before midnight, I would still make it into the partnership program because I got grandfathered in at the very last second. So if you're a small content creator and you're not in the partnership program, now's the time to start really pumping out content, because if you wait until later, it's going to be that much harder to get partnered. So I recommend doing it right now. So this change alone has already made me start thinking about diversifying my content. I've been thinking about doing it for a long time, but I haven't really had any kind of reason to, since I kind of just take my time with things. And I have a really like large hobby for like writing stuff and just stories in general. And although gaming is a really big part of my life, I do have other hobbies. Like I like to like look into like the lore of video games and like deep dive and stuff like that. So I wanted to start doing stuff like that. And I also like listening to commentary channels, and I also like to yap. I've been yapping for 6 years. So this year will be my 6th year on YouTube. And dude, if I've learned nothing else, if no editing, no thumbnail design, nothing else, I know how to yap. I know how to talk to myself on camera right now. So at least I have that skill in the bag. So as far as like getting people to watch my content, I don't think that'll be the hardest thing in the world. because I think I have a pretty likable personality, and I think people will resonate with it pretty well. I don't take myself too seriously. I like to make a lot of jokes. Like, we have a good time here. So I think that alone will bring in the right audience. It's just a matter of getting that content in front of the right audience. That's the hardest part. So the reason I don't really mind this change, besides the fact that it's taking place 6 months from now, so it gives people time to, you know, get ready for it and like try to get into the partnership program beforehand. It's also kind of combating AI, but not really, because right now the biggest problem on YouTube Shorts, at least, I don't know about long form content. I don't really watch any long form AI content on YouTube, but every now and then I'll see like a shorts come up on my, you know, on my shorts feed. So I know AI is a really rampant problem on YouTube right now in general. And while I think it'll make it a little harder for AI videos to kind of like enter the monetization program, I don't think it's really gonna make that much of a difference. It's like you're telling me to like fill up the bucket with like 1 drop, and then you're changing it. Oh, well, now it's 2 drops. Like that's what it feels like with the AI thing. Like, AI can produce things so quickly, like it doesn't really matter if you like double, triple, quadruple the size of the requirements. All that really does is just make it harder for like regular content creators like myself to like get into the partnership program. Like, I'll be honest, like that's all it really does. Because that only means that not only do I have to work that much harder to get my content in front of actual people who don't want to watch AI in the first place. No one on YouTube wants to watch AI. Well, let me not say no one. There's a lot of people who love slurping the AI fucking sauce. They cannot get the AI fucking dick out of their mouths. Like, I swear, I don't understand how people can just watch, like, what's that one thing that was popped off like a little while ago? Like some kind of like fruit love stories or something like that. Like, oh my god, dude. I've seen a couple of them, dude, and like, I got bored like halfway through like my second one. I was like, you know what? Like, the first one was kind of interesting, but after that, it's kind of just like whatever. Like, I don't enjoy watching AI content. Like, I don't understand how people can like enjoy watching that for so long. Like, I just don't get it. But it gets views, so people don't really care. The people who are making the content don't care if it's ass, if it's just straight up garbage. Like, they don't care as long as they're getting paid for it. And this change doesn't really stop that. It just kind of slows it down a little bit, in my opinion. So overall, I don't think the change is really necessary. I don't think it's gonna stop AI entirely. I feel like AI is like the direction our society is just going. Like, every company everywhere is just starting to implement AI into like unnecessary aspects of it. So, dude, this dead internet theory just always comes back to me. Like, every time I talk about AI, I start thinking about it. Oh my god. So anyway, that's the first change. And I don't really mind that one too much because they're giving people time to adjust to it, so that's fine. The change I do have a problem with is the way they're treating views in the near future. I believe it's the 24th of this month of August of 2026. And I fucking hate it. So right now, the way views work in YouTube, let's say you are scrolling on YouTube, right? And you see my video and you decide to click on it. If you don't decide to stay after, like, let's say 30 seconds, I believe it's 30 seconds, but I'm not 100% sure. If you don't decide to stay for at least 30 seconds, then the video doesn't count like your view as like even watching my video, which is fine. I don't mind that. I don't care if people don't want to watch my video. If you give it a chance, you're like, you know what? I don't really like this. Then that's fine. I'm not going to get mad at you. And like, that counts like as an honest view. Like, someone made a decision to like either stick around or to leave. So the change they're implementing, oh my god. So let's go back to that same scenario, except let's change the fact you didn't even click on the video this time. So for me, when I watch YouTube, I usually watch it either on my phone or on my laptop. And you know how sometimes when you hover over your video, it'll start playing? That counts as a view now. If you get a single frame of that video playing, YouTube is going to count that as a view. And I hate that change because sure, it inflates like people's like view count. Like, let's say my videos get like, I don't know, like 10, 20 views, right? And those are people who decided to like either stick around or not stick around. Now, if people even see my video for like a millisecond, like for one frame, literally one frame, then that's going to count as a view. And instead of like 10 to 20 views I would normally get, I'll probably get like maybe 300 views on a video. But it's not gonna help you get into the monetization program. So they're still counting regular watch hours as like, or what is it called? It's not watch hours. What's the proper term? I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I do want to go ahead and play the little short that they created explaining the entire program. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick.
YouTube is moving to an exposure-based model for views across all formats, meaning a view will now be counted the moment a video begins to play from the very first frame.
So I already talked about this change and he pretty much just went over it again. It's literally the very first frame. Like, I wasn't exaggerating. Literally one frame of watching someone's video and it counts as a view now. I think that's really, really dumb.
Last year, YouTube moved to an exposure-based model for Shorts views. This year, starting August 24, YouTube will be expanding that model to long-form, podcasts, live streams, all formats.
I don't understand why they're starting to implement this change into long-form content. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. So they started off with like implementing it in Shorts, and all that did for Shorts is just inflate the hell out of like people watching AI content. Because AI content gets so many views, it's only really helping like those AI factories that just continue to churn out just AI slop for people to watch. Like, it doesn't make sense. And they're trying to combat AI. Like, it doesn't, dude, you know how much sense this doesn't make? They're literally implementing more AI help, but the change we talked about earlier about upping or doubling the requirements to enter the partnership program is literally combating AI. But it doesn't make sense because in one aspect, they're trying to kind of stop AI with doubling the requirements, but with this new change, it's like they're encouraging AI to kind of take over long form content as well, because AI is already running rampant on shorts form content because of this change that they implemented. So it doesn't make sense on like why they're doing these two changes at the same time. They seem counterproductive to each other. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, am I dumb? Am I crazy? Like, I'm making sense right now, right? Oh my, bro, am I having a stroke? Oh my God.
YouTube is doing this to ensure consistency across the platform, to make sure every moment of connection between creator and audience is captured, and so that there's no confusion or fragmentation about what a view actually means.
But all this is going to do is create more confusion. If people don't want to watch my content, they're not going to watch my content to begin with. And you inflating that number to make it bigger equal better, like that didn't make sense here. Like, I'm not actually getting a new viewer. I'm just seeing how many people could have watched my video but didn't. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it's not helping anybody. It's not helping the audience either. So if you're a viewer, right, and you see a video with like 100,000 views compared to like 50,000 views, you're more inclined to click the 100,000 view video because more people seem to have interacted with that one, and it seems to have like a more engaging kind of format to it, no? Okay, so now you can't even do that as a viewer because you're going to see 100,000 views and 100,000 views, and you're not going to be able to tell which one is which, like which one is an actually good video and which one just got boosted up from people just scrolling past it. Like, it's not a good change. It doesn't help the relationship between viewer and content creator at all. If anything, it's a detriment to it.
Creators can use this updated, standardized count to better understand views across formats and to better communicate the full scale of audience impact to brand partners and sponsors. And viewers will know when they see a view count, it's all based on the same model from that first frame.
That's another pet peeve I have. So I don't understand this argument either. So it's going to help them with brands and like, that doesn't make sense. So let's say fucking, I don't know, Nike decides to partner with somebody who has like a really big subscriber count. And with this new change, like, they're going to implement like on the 24th that they're going to start, oh, well, if they like even scroll past the video, then it's like, let's say normally this person gets what, 10,000 views in a video. Let's say now it's like 200,000. Like, that doesn't translate to more money for the company, for Nike in the situation. Just because people are scrolling past the video and not clicking it, not actually clicking it, just scrolling past it, that doesn't, like, once like they start to realize like, oh wait, like, we're not making more money despite the fact that this video has a lot more views than normal. Like, companies are going to realize like, hey, this isn't actually like more people watching or like, you know, converting that into like actual customers. It's just people like looking at a video, like literally looking at a video. And like, that doesn't help the companies either. So like, the fact that they're trying to say like this is gonna help you leverage stuff with like partners and everything, like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, companies aren't dumb. Like, I'm pretty sure they understand the fact that like, once this change takes place, just because a video has more views doesn't mean it's gonna equal more revenue for them. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's not a good point to argue. Like, I swear, dude, someone at YouTube headquarters is like literally just like typing shit into a keyboard, just slamming it with their bare fists and just saying, you know what, that's good, let's go ahead and send that one out. And this is the shit that comes out of the machine. Like literally, it has to be. Like they must have like a literal fucking monkey with like hooked up to like some sensors, just typing shit into the fucking computer, just straight gibberish. And there's like an AI machine, because YouTube loves AI apparently. There's an AI machine just translating all that gibberish into words and deciding what the new rules of YouTube are gonna be. And this is the shit that it spits out. Like it has to be. It has to be. There's no way a real human being saw this change and said, you know what? Everyone's gonna love this shit, bro. They're gonna fucking love us for this one. Man, I don't know how we do it. I don't know how we come up with shit like this. Neither do we, brother. Neither do we.
All new videos uploaded after the changes on August 24, 2026 will show the updated first frame view count. All videos uploaded prior to the change will keep their existing view count up until the change. Historical view totals will not be updated retroactively, but following the change, new views on those videos will follow the updated first frame count. To compare performance more consistently before and after the change, creators can use the engaged views metric in YouTube Studio. An engaged view means the viewer stayed to watch past the first frame and initial seconds. It's how all views were counted historically, which is why they're useful for historical comparisons. Engaged views will also remain the view metric used to qualify for Shorts ad and premium revenue sharing in the YouTube Partner Program and for monetization and revenue calculation across all videos.
The more I think about this change, the less I like it, because all it's doing is just taking away views from like actual content creators like myself, like smaller content creators who would like benefit from getting those views otherwise. Like, okay, sure, let's say like people decide, you know what, let's say there's 3 videos on the screen and one of those videos is my video. Let's say it's like the middle video, right? All of a sudden I have to like compete with like a very clickbaity kind of title on my left and a very AI thumbnail on my right. And granted, I don't think people will click on the AI thumbnail, so that at least takes away one option, sure. But if they even hover over that other video, the clickbait video, they might actually go to that video over mine. And then that just took away a person who could potentially subscribe to my channel and help me get into the partnership program sooner rather than later. Like, it's literally only helping like the worst parts of the YouTube community. Like, literally. Like, how is this benefiting small creators and even big creators? Like, I'm thinking about myself and all this, but like YouTube as a whole, how does this help big content creators? It doesn't help them get more ad revenue. They're not gonna, like, people aren't gonna be watching more ads or just scrolling past their videos. Like, it just, oh my god, dude, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't like this change, like, at all. I also don't like the fact they're starting to treat the views of like short form content the same as like long form content. Like, I do both. So I do short form and long form content because shorts is like the way YouTube is kind of like wanting the creators to like start heading, you know? So obviously if I want to like start upping my views and like subscriber count, I have to start playing the game of short form content. But shorts and long form content are literally like night and day from each other, dude. Like, they could not be more different. Like, short form content is literally like just like a clip. Like, you know how like everyone's like, specifically streamers, everyone's obsessed with like getting like a clip. Like, just, I want to clip this, I want to like get this clip and like, you know, post it and it'll go viral, like it'll get a lot of views or whatever. Long form content isn't that. Long form content is someone who's going to actually sit down and watch this entire video, or at least like a very good majority of the video, because that's what they want to do. Like, they're deciding like, you know what, I want to invest in this video because I think it's worth my time. Shorts is literally small hits of dopamine and gratification, and then you just move on to the next one and just do it all over again. Like, it's like a vicious cycle. And the fact that they're starting to treat these two things the same, like, doesn't make sense to me because they're so different. Like, everyone's known they've been different. That's why TikTok is so popular. Like, short form content is very, very appealing compared to like an hour-long video of someone talking about something. But if someone decides to stick around for that hour, then that means they were actually interested in what they were talking about. But not everyone's going to do that. So, I don't know. Ugh. I don't understand why companies like YouTube and Sony and like all these other big major companies are just like making like these such bizarre changes. Like, this doesn't benefit any of the people like involved in it. All it does is benefit the corporations, and like even long term, like it doesn't really. Like, one of the worst changes YouTube ever made was taking away the dislike button. Even to this day, I have like a little browser thing that adds the dislike button back, so I can like see videos and like determine whether or not I even want to spend time on that video. It's not 100% accurate, but it's better than not having a dislike button at all. And like, even as a content creator, like, I don't care if my videos get dislikes. If anything, I encourage it. Like, if someone doesn't like my video, that's good feedback. That's literally good feedback. I don't care if it hurts my feelings or not. Like, that's the tough truth of reality. Like, you don't have to be nice about it. Like, it's either a good video or not. And like, some people are going to like either like it or not, and that's okay. That's part of the game. Like, that's literally what you're signing up for when you start doing YouTube. And to like take away the dislike button and then like start making these weird changes like years later. I don't remember exactly when that they took away the button, honestly. I remember it was like a big deal when they did though. And like watching these changes, do I think it's worse than taking away the dislike button? I think the views thing is worse than taking away the dislike button, I'll be honest. Because at least with the dislike button, like, you can tell, like, people are watching your video, like, they're disliking it. Maybe not the entire thing, but at least like a small segment of it to like tell you, hey, like, I didn't like this video. Sure. But like with the views thing, you don't even get that. You don't get a like or dislike. You don't even get like a real viewer. You just get like a fucking shadow viewer, like someone who's like in the fucking shadow realm. You get this pseudo viewer who's never gonna actually like watch or enjoy or like dislike your content. Like, it's not even like YouTube anymore. It just feels like something else. It feels like a skinwalker pretending to be YouTube. I don't really understand this change. Like, I like, the more I hear about it, like, the less I like it. Like, I keep saying that, but it's true. So they're still treating views differently. Like, the long form, like, it can still tell if like someone actually like sits through your entire video or like a majority of the video. But they're also starting to treat these like shadow views as like they matter, but they don't. Because they don't. Like, someone could literally click on your video by mistake or just scroll past it by mistake, and it'll count as a view. Like, who does that benefit? Like, it doesn't benefit the creator, it doesn't benefit the company who might sponsor that creator, and it doesn't benefit YouTube because it just inflates bad videos. So like, I don't understand this change. Like, who is this for? It literally, you know what? I think I just figured it out. I think YouTube is pampering towards the shorts community. I think that's what it is, because shorts will get a lot of views. Like, I'll see shorts with like 1 million likes, like, and like I don't know how many views, but those same channels will have really low views on like their long form content. So I think they're pampering to the shorts community by inflating their long form views the same way like they pampered to like, who did they pamper to with the dislike button? Were they pampering to a specific community? It's been so long I can't even remember. I still think that's such a dumb change. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, bro. Like, none of this shit makes sense anymore, dude. I don't know. I think that's what it is though. Like, if I had to guess, because like nothing else makes sense. Like, it's not benefiting like long form content creators like myself. Like, literally most of my videos on my channel are usually like at least an hour long, sometimes longer. And me making like shorts content, sure, it helps like drive people to that long form content. But like, if my long form content suddenly starts getting like a shit ton of views right now, I think that's a good thing. Like, I get happy. I'm like, oh shit, this video's popping off, bro. I'm going crazy, bro. He's just doing crazy numbers, bro. Mom, get the camera type shit, you know? But now, if I like, after this change happens, like, I could get like 700 views on a video, and that doesn't mean shit anymore. Like, views literally won't matter. Like, sure, I'll be able to see like what views actually matter in like the analytics of the video, but like, how does that help me? Like, I can see that right now. Like, if you just don't change the program, I can see that right now, literally right now. Like, it doesn't benefit me like knowing like, oh, you know, 700 people walked past my video, not actually like, you know, stood around and like watched it. They just walked past it. But like, you know, these 3 people, they fuck with you though. You're doing great with these 3 people though. It's just like, how does that help me? Like, what? that if anything, that makes me feel worse. That makes me feel bad. I just feel like my content's shitty now. And like, I don't think my content's shitty, but like, this change will start to make me like get into my own head about. I already get into my own head about stuff like all the time. Like, I'm an overthinker, and like seeing like 1,000 views on a video and like no engagement, like no comments, no likes, no nothing, and then going into the analytics and seeing like fucking 2 actual viewers, bro, that would crush me, bro. I won't lie to you, because it's like, bro, I'm thinking like, bro, I'm doing crazy numbers out here, bro. They fucking with your boy. In reality, no, they're literally scrolling past your boy. They don't fuck with them. They don't even know your boy. It's, oh my God, dude. Like, this change is so dumb. Like, I really don't understand it. So obviously anyone with the fully developed frontal lobe knows this change is really bad. So the first thing I did when I found out about it was go to fucking Twitter, bro, because I wanted to hear what Twitter had to say about this shit. And one tweet that I saw that was going really viral was by the Spiffing Brit, and I'll post it up on screen right now. So he pretty much gave like a step-by-step to like essentially making like an infinite money glitch on YouTube with this like new change coming soon, where you can just have your audience spam F5 and like it'll count as a view. So like the way sponsored CPM works, I'm pretty sure it's like based on how many views you get paid for it. So if you just decide to get like a sponsorship deal with like a company like Raid Shadow Legends, like in this example, so with this change you can just get your like community to start spamming F5 on a specific video, and like you'll just make a buttload of money off of it because each view will count. Like it's dumb. Like let's say you have like 10,000 people and you get them to each spam F5 5 times, so 10,000 times 5. That's gonna be 50,000 views for each person. If I did the math right, I'm really bad at math, but I'm pretty sure that's correct numbers. So you just like, so for 10,000 people watching, you just got credit for 50,000, and like, I mean, I guess that like benefits the creator, you know, like it doesn't really benefit the sponsor, but whatever. Overall, I think this change is just really ass. I don't think it's a good thing for YouTube. I don't think it's a good thing for content creators. I don't think it's a good thing for sponsors. I don't think it's a good thing for YouTube. Literally, I can't think of a single person it's good for. Maybe like if you can get that fucking sponsorship thing going on that they talked about in the tweet, sure. Then I guess in that way it would be beneficial towards the creator at least. But I'm pretty sure if like YouTube implements this kind of change, companies are gonna start taking away those kind of deals because they know people can just abuse it. So even then, it doesn't even benefit the creator. Man, YouTube is really changing, and it doesn't feel like it's ever for the better. I can't remember like the last time like a company, like a really big company, made like a positive change for the community. Maybe, no, I lied. Twitter with the whole location thing, like where accounts are like based from. I think that was a pretty good change. That's like the last major thing I can remember. But other than that, dude, like, I can't think of anything. Like, it feels like we're just like getting fucked by all these corporations recently, and like they just all want us to fucking love this AI shit, and I really don't want to love this AI shit, bro. It makes me hate it more when they try to shove it down my throat. Like literally, it makes me hate it so much more. All this really does is just benefit like AI channels and just clickbait channels, and I don't really see the point in that. Like you're driving away like viewership to people who would actually like benefit from it, and keep people on your platform longer by trying to scam people out of their views and time, because that's really what you're doing like to the viewer. You're just scamming them out of their time. And I don't understand why they think this is a good change. I really don't. I don't see like the benefit for anybody, especially like content creators. It doesn't make sense to me personally, and I think it's a dumb change. So yeah. All right, I've yapped about this long enough. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, you would like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.